right, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Embracing Joy podcast. I have a very, very special guest for us today. Just as a reminder, this podcast is so that we can help high achieving professionals embrace more joy in their professional and their personal lives. And today's topic is so important because it's a topic of healthy smiles. And we have dentist here, Dr. Valerie Mukanga, who's an expert in smiles, and you can see from her bright smile, she's helped she's helped many of her patients achieve healthy and brilliant smiles, which has affected their well-being in many different ways. I'll tell you more about Dr. Mukanga so you can know more about her history. So she graduated from Tulane University with a bachelor's in biology. She then received her doctorate of dental surgery at the University of Tennessee Health and Science Center. And after graduation, she did a general practice residency at the Bronx Lebanon Hospital. Then she moved in Texas. So currently, that's where she is. She's in Texas, and she's been practicing dentistry there. She's the founder and CEO of Healing Wings Dental in Arlington, Texas. So if you're in Arlington, Texas, and you're looking for a dentist, she is definitely someone that you should look up and be in contact with. And she helps her patients attain and maintain optimal dental health and smiles. Her desire is to help her patients regain their confidence. And for her, dentistry is not an option, it's a personal mission. She's been recognized as one of the top doctors by Marquis Who's Who, and she's also been recognized as a top general dentist by Find a Top Doc and Top Professional of Continental Who's Who. She's also a member of the nationwide registries for the Women of Distinction Honors Edition. So she's an excellent dentist with many years of experience, and it's just a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you
Welcome.
so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining. So we start our show, sometimes we start, sometimes at the end, but we start with a game. So the game is called Convergence. You will say like the first word that comes to your mind on the count of 3. Try to say it at the same time. So we'll count like 3, 2, 1. Say the first word that comes on your mind. And I say the first word that comes on my mind. And we try to see if we can say the same word. Okay?
Okay.
You need it. Okay. So the example would be like if you say one word and I say another word, we try to find a word that connects the two for the next time around. Okay. So like if I say umbrella and we say at the same time, you say umbrella, I say shoe, the next thing we both say at the same time is rain, right? So something that connects the two somehow. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. Let's go. Let's play. Okay. On the count of 3, say the first word that comes to your mind. 3, 2, 1.
Public.
Color. And what'd you say?
Public.
Public. Okay. Color and public. All right. Something that puts color and public together. Ready? Okay.
Great.
3.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, this is whatever first thing. It doesn't, just the first thing that comes to your mind. No, there's no correct answer. Just whatever comes to you. So color and public. Ready? 3, 2, 1. School.
Green.
What'd you say? Green. Okay, so the color green and then school. So green and school, somehow put those two things together.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Playground.
Grass.
Oh, grass makes sense. Yeah. Grass and playground. All right. So grass and playground, put those two together somehow. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Recess.
Toddler.
What is recess and toddler? Toddler?
Soccer.
Oh, yeah. So soccer and recess. Okay. So soccer and recess. Something that puts soccer and recess together. Ready?
Ooh. Okay.
3, two, one. Field.
Boys.
Field and boys. Okay. So boys and field, something that puts them together.
Boys and
Boys,
fields. Okay.
field. Boys and field. Okay. This, yeah, I don't know. Three, two, one. Frolic.
Play.
Play. I think that does go hand in hand.
What did you
I
say?
think I think frolic and playing on the field are the same, right? They're pretty much the same. But do you want to play one more time, or that can be the end of the game?
I think that could be,
I
I
think
think
that's
that
the
could
end
be the end.
of it. Because I was thinking about those, a lot of people, well, using that term like boys, like a frolic in the fields, right? So
Mhm.
it's kind of a fun thing to think about. Okay. All right. So we're going to get right into the bulk of it. And now that we're warmed up, we're thinking of fun fields and frolicking and playing and soccer. Um, Tell us, like Dr. Mukanga, or I'll just call you Valerie. You're a high achieving professional yourself. How do you believe a healthy smile will impact someone's confidence and overall success, like for their career? Would you say it has an impact?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I think it does really have an impact because a healthy smile plays a lot into someone's self-esteem. To the
Hmm.
contrary, we've seen many people, say in the office, they come in and they're very ashamed. They're scared of speaking in public. They hide their mouths when they have to express themselves, or they tend to hide. Some people even don't really like to be seen in public. Let's use the word public. Um, yeah, so when somebody has a healthy smile, they're not scared to smile. And of course, when they smile, they are also spreading great energy. And say, for example, even in an interview, because, it's believed that everybody understands a smile, no matter what language they speak. And also, it just sends out and bring people closer together. When you're smile versus when you're so embarrassed, it say you are going to an interview and you don't really smile, or you really kind of closed up, then the person doesn't really know what you're thinking about. But when you have a healthy smile, like a bright smile, people can perceive you as someone who is a people person, who would maybe like fit in the team. I think it's absolutely essential to have a healthy smile, even for that, as a professional human
Hmm.
person. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of benefits because being able to assert yourself and go to the interview and be confident and show that you know, that smile helps make that connection, it sounds like.
Right. And it's just being having a smile that's actually healthy, because some people would show themselves with a smile that's not healthy. I'll say that they have gum that are swollen, or
Mm,
maybe they have plaque, and then
mhm,
sometimes it's associated with malodor. You see
mhm,
that it's going to affect you in a certain way. Yeah.
So you may
I think
not get the response that you want when you're not taking care of your smile because you may be judged by that or,
exactly.
in a way.
Yeah. And it
Especially
may
for
be in
people
a
that are
way.
looking in detail.
Yeah, yeah, like you said, people who pay attention to detail, but it may be a way that you may be discriminated against without even knowing it. Just because
Hmm.
somebody, is not really well does not feel very well connected with you. And so maybe
Mhm.
because of that, subconsciously somebody might discriminate against you just because of that.
Hmm.
Never
Mhm.
know.
You never know. You do never know. So there's, in addition to helping in the career or helping you advocate for yourself or in interviews, like having that healthy smile helps you move forward in that way. There's also some like social benefits of smiling and also, um, psychological as far as like wellness benefits as far as smiling. Have you seen like in your patients? Um, how having that healthy smile or they have maybe gone from a not so healthy smile to a healthy smile and you've seen that impact that having the improvement in their smile has helped them as far as their social or overall well-being.
Absolutely. As far as the well-being, yes,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. Because say for example, somebody is missing some teeth, they might not be able to, eat properly. It might affect, their health that way. Or, they have some infection of some sort. It can end up causing them having maybe like a, in worst case scenario, a stroke, or maybe like some type of infection of the blood, or even a heart problem, a heart attack
Mm-hmm.
in some very rare cases. Or
Mm-hmm.
it might actually affect your, if somebody has diabetes, it might affect it even in a in more negative way, which the diabetes is already negative. But
Mm-hmm.
all of those kind of things. So overall health, absolutely. And but we've seen people who had less than ideal dental condition, or smile, and after they have been taken care of, like their life is very different, like socially, they are more outgoing, or they feel more confident about themselves. So it does go a long way, having a healthy smile does.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Would you say even the what would you say about like the as far as being a dentist, as far as like the act of smiling itself, regardless of dental health, um, if that is something that's beneficial for well-being, and kind of what inspired you to focus on the optimal dental health and smiles, right? So I think there's something in just smiling and that act of expressing pleasure or joy to another human being that has some impact on society or ourselves as people living in community. And maybe that's something that inspired you to go into dentistry. Can you tell us more about that importance of smiling in general, or the importance of optimal dental health?
Yes, absolutely. And I know you are the joy doctor. We know you as the joy doctor. But in fact,
Mhm,
speaking about, I like to speak about the Bible, which is a book that I love. And in there, it says that joy is like, does the body good like medicine. So joy is seen as medicine. And joy and smile, they're connected, because when you have a healthy smile, you're able to express your joy even better. You can see the impact when you see a baby. Say, for example, you're having a bad day, and then there's a baby that comes and they smile at you, and you're like, oh,
mhm,
all of a sudden, you feel more happy and more joyful. Like, you just focus on that smile, and so we can also bring that smile to somebody else, someone else's life. So yes,
mhm,
being able to smile, when you smile at somebody that is having a bad day, all of a sudden they're able to focus more on that, and maybe forget about what they're going through or thinking about. It's kind of like a ray of sunshine, that
mhm,
smile. So it can definitely affect everyone, around them. And you'll see that people who are very joyful, people tend to gravitate around them, because they're bringing just positivity all around them. But people who are more closed up, stuck to themselves, they tend to repel people, even though they don't do it on purpose. But people tend to gravitate about people who are joyful. So it's absolutely very essential. And yes, joy is definitely very important. And
mhm,
if you stop thinking, I remember watching one of your show, I think it
mhm,
was with Dr. Tamara Beckford, and you were just
mhm.
saying, go ahead and laugh for one for one whole minute.
Oh,
And
that was Dr. Tolu. Dr.
oh, that was
Tolu.
Dr. Yes, I'm
Yes,
sorry. That was Dr.
it's
Tolu.
okay.
And,
Mhm,
it was like, I was watching and I started laughing. And my day went better. So, yes, just imagine people just laughing and smiling and being confident about doing so, not being hindered because, they have oral health issues. The world would just be a more beautiful place.
mhm. Is that something you thought about, that that made you decide to choose a career in dentistry? Because you get to help so many people restore their smile.
So I wouldn't say that it was actually, yes, I can say that. And I was in that sense, as far as the smile is concerned, I would have been
Mhm,
the own subject of my choice, because
mhm,
when I was a teenager, I lost a front tooth, and
mhm,
so I ended up having to have a prosthesis, to restore my smile. And because it was done so quickly, it was done right before I came to the US, and we didn't really have time to, the shade was slightly lighter than my other teeth. And when I would look
mhm,
at myself in the mirror, I'd be, "Ah, I wish I was a dentist, because if I were, I would have fixed my own smile." Yeah, right. No, I would not have been able to, but I thought so, right? And so those are some
mhm,
of the things, but really a determining factor was just seeing other people, but also one of my uncles, my the brother of my mother, the one who came right after him, Uncle Rene, he passed away because he ended up having an infection, and the infection
mhm.
caused him to have a stroke. So yeah,
Wow.
those are the kind of things, that led me to go ahead and seek out dentistry, as in being able to help people, in their or health journey, because I felt that it
Mhm,
was very important. And it's also a call, because I just strongly believe that that's what I'm called to do, is to be a
mhm,
dentist. That's what I was made to do. It's to the point
mhm,
that whatever I'm going through, and if I just come to the office, I forget everything that's going on, and I'm
mhm,
focusing on my patients, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, but I do know, that it's very important. And so yeah, I my smile was important enough for me that it also
mhm,
stirred me towards that direction, as becoming a
mhm.
dentist.
Yeah, that's a very, very remarkable story, especially with your own smile, but then also seeing how important dental health is, because people don't realize that just letting, they think, oh, it's just my teeth, right? They don't
Mhm.
think that it's all part of your one body, and it's very much connected, that an infection in your tooth can lead to an infection in your heart, or it could
Yeah,
lead to something as serious as infection through all of your bloodstream.
mhm.
So that is life or death, right? So I think a lot of people who don't normally routinely take care of their dental health, they may
Mhm.
not see that as connected, because dentists are often separate from your normal medical insurance, right? So your
Right,
medical insurance covers your
right,
physician, but then you have to get a
right,
separate insurance, dental insurance, or you'll have to pay out of pocket, and it's separate.
right, right.
But it's all part of your overall well-being,
It
and that
is.
and taking care of it preventively as much as possible. And if there is something more serious, like an infection, can be more serious, but
Yeah,
really seeing how important it is to just get that taken care of, because it can spread to your whole body, and it can be a
exactly.
life or death situation if it's not
It
taken
can
care
be.
of. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it can.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes, and I learned
Yeah.
firsthand, which is really sad. So yeah,
Really sad.
I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I would not want that to happen to anybody else, which is why, we are very particular and focused on that.
Hmm. Yeah. So yes, definitely. So this it's just been a wonderful time talking with you. This has been great. We're going to go to our wrap-up questions, Dr. Valerie. So,
Mhm.
who is a model of joy for you in your life, and why?
Okay, so to me, honestly, I would say Jesus Christ is a model of joy for me,
Mhm,
because he's all about making you feel loved, and that brings joy,
mhm,
and yeah. Even when he talks in this verse about the fruit of the spirit, which is what we are, the characteristic that as Christian we are supposed to portray. Joy is part of the fruit, so he is for sure an example of joy for me.
mhm. I love that. So, if you were cooking a cake of joy, what would your top three ingredients be, and why?
So one of them would be prayer. Because when I pray, at least, it makes
Mhm,
me stop focusing on the things that are painful to me. Even maybe if I pray for someone, it helps me release that pain that someone might be feeling and that I may have carried. And
Mhm.
I am able to release that and feel more at peace and bringing that more joy. That's number one. Number two, I would say people. I love being around people, like having meaningful conversation and just gathering around maybe like, a meal and just enjoying ourselves, laughing out loud. I love that. So that would be my second ingredient. And then
Mhm.
third, music. I'm always
Mhm.
listening to music very, very much. And it just brings me so much joy. Yeah. Those would be
Yeah,
three ingredients.
that's are good ingredients. I would enjoy that cake of joy, definitely, especially the music and the good times. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Um, so this was great. I mean, we learned a lot about the importance of healthy smile and the impact that smiles have, not just for yourself, personally, but also socially, and helping you connect with others, as well as helping you portray the confidence and become more successful in your careers, but and the importance of maintaining regular dental care to maintain healthy smiles, right? So, our audience, if they wanted to reach out to you to learn more about you, where can they find you? I see that you're on Facebook at Healing Wings Dental on Facebook. You're also on Instagram at Healing Wings Dental, and also you have a YouTube channel at Dr. Valerie Mukanga. Is there anything else that you want to share with your audience before we wrap up?
Well, we can also be found. Say, for example, somebody was in our area, they can call our phone
Mhm.
number 972-213-0202 to get an appointment. Or, they can also go to our website, www.healingwingsdental.com. But the last thing that I would like to say is really take care of yourself, take care of your smile, take care of your teeth, your mouth. It's very, very important. And not doing so or neglecting that can cost you by a lot. It can even end up costing you your life, and we would never ever wish that on anyone. But to the contrary, taking care of it will bring you so much joy.
Yes, taking care of your smile, having a healthy smile, and sharing it. Some people have the most beautiful smiles, but you never get to see it. But
You're
actually,
right.
sharing that smile with others, with
Yes.
the world, it brings that joy, not just for you, but for others to enjoy it. And you will receive that back as well. Thanks for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share this episode with a friend, a family member that needs that encouragement to start smiling more, or take care of their smile. Even if they haven't before, now is the time to get in check and get in line, because
Right.
it's important, and it's and it will make a huge difference in your life. All right. Thank you,
Absolutely.
everybody. Take care. Bye.